Just after, you will have it. All right. Well, like I said, thank you for being here. This call is just all about what ZYIA is, what this opportunity is, what the brand is, what our tools are like, what our community is like. I'm going to go ahead and just mute everybody, and then feel free to, hold on. Continue. Okay, and then if anyone needs to say anything, just unmute yourself and you can hop on and interrupt me at any time. Okay, so this call, you guys, is all about what ZYIA is, what we're about, what this company is about, our products, and the opportunity to be a rep, really. So I applaud you for being here and taking the time to learn a little bit. If you're here just to kind of gather information, that's great. I'm a researcher. Before I did this, I took the time, made sure it was a good fit for my family, made sure that I was in alignment with what this company stands for and the product, everything. So I'm glad you're taking the time to learn a little bit more. But what we are, you guys, we sell activewear, and we're the only direct sales company that does this. And we're unique in a couple ways that I want to touch on. One, first and foremost, oh, you guys, I'm Christine Tager, if anyone doesn't know, and I know some of you are here from my page. Some of you have been brought here by other reps, so whoever brought you here, I encourage, when we're done, go back to them, ask questions, have them share their experiences, or if I invited you here, reach out to me. I always forget that part. I get really excited to talk about this, and I just dive right in, and halfway through, they're like, we don't even know who you are. So I am so sorry about that. I live in Chino Hills, California. I have 2 little girls, and that kind of leads into where I was going on my first point here, because one thing that makes ZYIA unique, you guys, is that we don't have to carry inventory. We carry samples that we get to wear. We are our best marketing piece. I live in this stuff. I wear it every single day of my life. But we don't have to deal with carrying the inventory, packing it up, going to the post office. That was like the #1 thing when I found this. I was like, I don't do post office. Like, no. I've got small children. That is just not in the cards. So that was one thing that I loved right off the bat, that you know, the whole model behind this is all you have to do to earn commission is drive people to your rep website. We all have a rep website with all the products on there. And when they check out through your rep website, you make commission. That's the basic plan of it. That's the most simple explanation of the business model. So with that being said, I'm going to talk about a few points, a few things that when I was awaiting, you know, trying to decide if I was going to be a rep, these are things that questions I had, and these are also questions I hear all the time when talking to potential reps or people that are thinking about the opportunity. So I'll kind of go through them. I think first and foremost, the question we hear #1, well, how much is this? What investment do I need to put in to start my business? Because ultimately, this is your own business. This is your own small business to do whatever you want with. You can run it so many different ways, which I'll touch on in a second, but you're basically starting up a business. This is your cost. And the cost is $395, you guys. And that includes 5 staple pieces and a $200 gift certificate to buy whatever you want in whatever sizes. And I love this. We've had a few different kits. I've been with the company about 1.5 years now. No, a little over 1.5 years. And I've seen a few different kits come through. This is by far my favorite one. This kit kind of changes. I would say average maybe once a week, maybe it will change. And I'm going to show you what's in our current kit, because that's huge, right? What do you get with this? But the part I love, which wasn't the case before, is you have a $200 gift card that you can use whatever you want. So if you've had your eye on some pieces that maybe aren't in our kit, you'll have the option. Oh yeah, sorry. And thank you, Ingrid. I always forget this. We have both US and Canadian reps on here. So Canadian price is $553 for the kit, and the gift certificate is $280. So thank you, Ingrid. I appreciate that. I always like, remember, we recently just launched, you guys, to Canada in February. It's still considered a soft launch there. So if you are Canadian on here and you know how these things work, like you can literally be a pioneer. This is the very, very beginning phases of ZYIA up in Canada, which is so exciting. And for the US reps, it's still very early on. We just turned 2 in February. So it's a very exciting time right now. There is so much momentum around this brand and this product, and it's a very exciting time to be a part of it. So, okay, I'll go back to what I was talking about. I do that. You guys get a little excited to talk about ZYIA, and I can zip around all over. So feel free, if you want to write me a comment or unmute yourself and you have questions, if I veer off somewhere, you just let me know. But going back to the starter kit, you guys, so it gives you a lot of leeway. When I joined, it was like $100 more. We had no idea what was coming, and we had no choice on the side. So we just got everything and had no clue what to expect. And I think that's an important thing to touch on as well, because I remember I was one that I had never put my hands on a ZYIA product. I saw them online, and I loved the message. I loved what the company stood for, empowering women and living an active lifestyle. Like those were, I was like, yes, these are things that I want to be a part of. But in the back of my mind, I'm going, okay, what if I get this kit and it is just garbage? It's junk. And I remember that feeling. I was scared because I'd never worn it before. And luckily, when I got it, I was like, oh my gosh, it's like better than I could imagine. But with that being said, you guys, that is a valid feeling because I had it. I think a lot of us had it if you haven't actually tried the clothes. And the good thing about ZYIA is the company stands behind the product so much that you have 90 days. So literally, if you get it and you're like, yeah, I changed my mind, I'm just not sure if this is right for me, which I highly doubt will happen. But if you do and it's not a fit for you, you can send everything back and get a full refund. And I get that a lot. I get this question a lot. Well, I think I want to try the product first, and I want to, I'll buy some things or I'll host a party. And of course, I'm always like, well, thank you. That's fantastic. I'll certainly take your order. But honestly, I feel like if you really are on the fence and you're leaning towards being a rep, I highly recommend get the kit. You get a variety of things to look at and see the quality and feel and fit and everything. And then for any reason you change your mind, you just send it back, or you can select, the things that you want with that gift card. So that's my take on it. I think if you are leaning towards being a rep, go with the kit versus buying things ahead of time. I'm sure whichever rep you're working with is happy to do that. But in all honesty, it's better for your business if you put that PV, that personal volume, towards your own business that you're just starting. So let me show you really quickly what comes in the kit, because I know this is an important question. So you guys, you get a kit like this. So you get a box. This is what it looks like. How cute is that? It says uplift in it. And let me show you the pieces right now. I kind of reconstructed this because it changes every week, but I want to show you what items are in it. So you open it up. You have your little bag. And then right now we have the red copper charge tank, which looks like this. This one is inside out. This one is true to size, and it's kind of long and really, really soft. It has copper threading woven throughout, so it helps with odor control. It's a great staple piece, and it comes in all different colors. But this one is red sleek. And then you get an all-star bra. Right now our kit has the black one. And this one is also true to size. It's our highest support bra. This is what it looks like. It has mesh up top. And then the back has our little tagline, one more wrap. Really, really great bra. It's my favorite one. I always wear it. And then we have the blue steel leggings. So these are our light and tight, my personal favorites. Yes, and this is only for the US. So I don't have the US kit. I will go through. I'll try to do that on my page, or I'll do a video so that your rep can send it out to you, because it is different in Canada. This is just in the US. But for you Canadian reps on here, this will still give you an idea. These are examples. It's going to be something very similar to this, just slightly different pieces. So I'll get those for you as well. These are the blue steel. Ingrid, if you want to do you have the list? Do you know it offhand? If you want to put it in the comments, I can grab the pieces that are in there. I don't know it off the top of my head. And then we have the plum joggers. So all of these are really, really good, you guys. And we have your little startup guide. And then you have all your catalogs as well in there. So you get a lot of good key pieces to start off your business. It just changed again, Susie. Okay. Let me know if you guys have the kit. Write it on there, and I'll try to grab the pieces so I can show you guys in Canada what is coming in your kit. All right, so that gives you kind of an idea. I'm not going to go into it too much right now, but I want to give you an idea of what you can expect for when you get your starter kit. What else here? Got a little list here so I stay focused and don't veer off. How quickly does it take, because I get this one a lot too, like how fast can you recoup the cost of your starter kit? And honestly, this is a tricky one to answer because with this business, you're going to get out of it what you put into it. I have some people that, we have people from all walks of life. Some are people that have 9-to-5 jobs. Some are stay-at-home moms. Some people can only do this a half an hour a day, and that is okay. You can be super successful doing that as well. But I do think if you come at this and you're like, you know what, this is important to me. I want to make back my starter kit the first month. You so can. You certainly can. That's like one good party and you're going to make that back in commission. Now, I don't want to say that is for everyone because, again, it's going to depend. It's going to depend what you put into it. Personally speaking, I was able to make it back in the first month. So, and that was important to me. I'm like, I don't want to start off my business in the hole, which sometimes it can feel like, but you'll find that the investment, especially for ZYIA Active, is so much lower. The startup cost is so much lower than a lot of other direct sales companies out there. And you're getting pieces that you get to wear. Let's be honest, we can all appreciate that. But you're getting a lot of great pieces. You're not having to fill up a room with inventory. You're not having to throw thousands of dollars into this business. You're not having to do that, which makes it really, really nice because it keeps startup costs low and you're able to make it back and a whole bunch more rather quickly, which I love. Okay, let's see here. And let me check. Sorry if I'm missing comments, you guys. It just changed again. Black All-Star Bra. Okay, you guys, so that was the one I showed you. This is the Canadian kit. So we have the Black All-Star Bra, which is this one. The blue hat, the white bomber bra. Hold on, let me go get that one for you. And the light blue light and tight. They're not the steel ones? Sounds like it's really close. Yeah, it's really close to the one I just showed you, so that's good. I'll show you the bomber bra. Let me grab that in a second. Actually, it's hanging up there. Hold on, guys. Let me grab it. It's underneath the shirt, but you can see it still. This is the bomber bra. So it's this one here. That's the back. And this one's true to size as well. Okay, so back to our questions here. And then I want to leave it open so you guys can ask me questions as well. Okay, so the other thing I want to talk about, do we get a discount? As reps, we do. We get a 25% off discount, which is fabulous. Some people, of course, join just for the discount. Totally fine too. I find that people that do that start off like that, and then what naturally happens is people want to know about what you're doing, and whether you want to or not, you end up eventually probably growing your team. But you can always start off, if you're comfortable with just using it as a discount, go for it. Totally fine as well. This will get 25% off. Let's see here. How do I make money, and how much commission do you make? That's kind of an important one, right, guys? And so this is something that I love to talk about because there's so many ways that you can run this business. So many ways. I primarily, at least in the beginning, I ran mine primarily through social media. I would do online events, online parties. I would reach out. I grew my team through social media. Like I mentioned, I have 2 small kids, so it was something I was comfortable with, and that's how I ran my business. Some people don't want anything to do with that, and they want that personal connection, and they want to meet people in person, and they want them to try them on, and you want in-person events. Totally fine too. There is not a right or wrong way to do this, which is why I love this. You can kind of tailor it to your lifestyle. You can make your own hours, obviously. You can put in the time that you want, what fits in with your life. And you can also center it around what you like to do. So if that means you want to go to a gym and do a little pop-up there on weekends, you do that. If you want to run events primarily online, you do that. It's so incredible that you can literally build this business the way you want and run it the way you want. That is one of my absolute favorite things. So with that being said, what do you make, right? You make 20, you start out, every rep makes 20% commission off any sale they make at full retail through their rep website. So that is just the very basic 20% off anything you sell. Now, what happens when you hit the $1,000 mark for the month, you get an extra 8% commission. And that's very obtainable if you're doing events. That's good. You're going to find that that's a very obtainable number. And your commission jumps from 20 to 28%. So I always recommend to my reps, I'm like, hit that $1,000 mark, make that a goal, because it's a big jump in commission. Anyone have questions on that? And real quick, while I'm talking numbers, I'll mention two other things I want to bring up. And I'm speaking in US dollars here. To earn commission, you always want to sell a minimum of $200. That breaks down to like 2 pairs of light and tights and a bra, and that's for the whole month. So that's just what's going to earn you commission. And one thing that I love, everyone's like, well, what's the catch? Like, where's the catch? Where's the reoccurring fee? Do I have to pay all this stuff? There's really not. The only reoccurring fee in ZYIA is a $15 rep website fee. And that, you guys, is waived when you hit $600 PV US every single month. I have been with the company over a year and a half now. I have never once had to pay that $15 rep website fee. In Canada, the cost is $21 for the rep website fee, so keep that in mind. But it's waivable. So really, for me, I've never had a recurring fee, but it's there. And that's what I love, because let's say life happens and you need to take some time off from ZYIA. You don't want to sell any leggings or any bras that month. You're taking the month off. Worst case scenario, and this is after 2 months. They even give you 2 months to kind of get your business going. After the 2 months, worst case scenario, you would pay a $15 rep website fee. So that's it. That is the only recurring cost, and you can waive it. Let's see. And again, keep in mind, Canada, $21. Another thing we hear a lot of, is this an MLM company? Is this a direct sale company? Yes, it is. But I say that with the understanding that it is if you want it to be. If you just want to sell activewear and earn commission on the stuff you sell, that is fine. You do that. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, obviously, if you want to build your business bigger, you probably will want to grow a team, meaning people that you sponsor or sign up with the company with you. Then eventually you make commission off their commission as well. So you can imagine, as numbers increase, you have the opportunity to make a very significant income if you choose to grow a team. But again, that is not for everybody. And if you don't want to run it as a multi-level marketing company, you don't have to. You can simply sell your own activewear and make commission off of it. And there's no problem with that. Let's see here. What else? I'm trying to stick to my somewhat list here. We kind of talked about the inventory already. Some reps do, if they are doing an event, they'll carry a few extra bras with them. If you're doing kind of a cash and carry, you want people to be able to take it with them. I don't really recommend that. I mean, a little bit's okay, but ultimately, everyone has a different fit for activewear. So it's not needed. You don't need to carry a bunch of sizes and everything, because that would be a lot of cost out of pocket for you. So it's best, I like just carrying samples. And we have, I don't even think I mentioned this, you guys, we have new product launches in US and Canada every single Wednesday. That's insane. It's so much fun. So in ZYIA world, Wednesdays, you guys, are the best day of the week. What it does is it's fantastic as a rep, because it always gives us, our line is always updated. It's always staying current. And it's really fun for our customers as well, because they always have new items to shop from. And as a rep, we have new items to promote every single week. And it's a really fun time right now. We're having some bigger launches than normal this month and next. So it's a really fun time to kind of hop on with us, because there is so many new products to get and to sell and to experience. But I think it's also important to note that you don't have to get everything, you guys. You do not have to. I mean, I've been collecting stuff. I get a lot of it. but you don't have to carry all of it. And what's something that's fabulous that ZYIA does, for example, I'll show you this one, but these are our signature style, you guys. These are our pocket capri light and tights. And you'll see these leggings come out again and again, but in different colors. So as a rep, these are something, let's say you got this in your starter kit, I would keep this. Even if this color goes away completely, you keep this on your rack, you bring it to events, you keep it as a sample, and if people love the style, you let them know, hey, actually we have this available in black, we have it in red, or whatever color is out. So it's kind of nice, they're conscious of that. I mean, we'll get some limited edition pieces that that won't restock, but for the most part, a lot of it will come out in a different color so that when you buy it, you still can keep it on your rack if it goes away, because we really are a boutique style company, you guys. And what I mean by that is we'll get new stuff, new pieces that come in. And sometimes our customers know, like, grab that if you see it, because it might not be coming back. Or if it is, they're going to have to wait another month. So it turns into a bit of a game. It's really fun. It's fun for us. It's fun for our customers. But it is important to let your customers know that we are a boutique style activewear company. It's all premium activewear, but it's boutique style, meaning that you're going to, sometimes it's limited edition and you want to grab it if you see it, because it might not be coming back. Let me answer some questions here. I love watching my customers buy the new releases on my site. I know it really is so much fun. And like once you kind of set up your community, if you do, Facebook business page or a closed Facebook group or Instagram, whatever it is, however you're choosing to promote your business, it's really fun to kind of watch your community that you build. And once they understand how it works, Wednesdays are really exciting, you guys. Wednesdays are really, really fun. So it's just kind of an added bonus to this whole business setup that we're all a part of. I'm trying to think what else. Community is obviously, well, I say obviously, wasn't even aware of it when I started, what that meant. We are a huge network of women and some men now, both in the US and Canada, and we're all growing this brand together. We're all part of this business because it is still ground level still, but we're all growing together. We're building our businesses together. We've got a huge team pages that serve as a fabulous resource to pretty much answer any question that you need at any time. About fit and style and ways to run this business the best we can. And we all kind of support each other. And that, like I said, I didn't even know about that when I started. I wasn't even expecting that. And it's turned out to be a pretty important and amazing part of not just my business, but life. Like we're all very good friends, I feel like, that all support each other. So that's been a component that I think people don't think about right off the bat, but it's a big one in our ZYIA community. What questions is there? I know I just gave you a lot of information and I talked a lot. What questions can I answer for you guys that maybe I didn't cover and you're thinking about, or want more information on? Anyone? Feel free. You can either write it or you can unmute yourself and ask. Anybody? Or any reps on here want to add anything to what I've said that maybe stands out, what differentiates ourselves from other companies and this business opportunity? Anybody? No? Corinne, I answered everything? That's fabulous. Nobody else? It's a blessing and a gift. Yeah, it really is, you guys. And I didn't really even understand it in the beginning of what gift this was going to be. I mean, it has completely changed my life, my family's life. It is a gift. And I mean that being right now with where we are as a company, you have the opportunity to make it whatever you want. I came in and I remember starting out and I'm thinking, wow, this would be so much fun to do this as a job. Like I had a job. And this was like my fun thing. This is like your little world you have just for you. You can run it how you want. You can do what you want. And I remember thinking, like, how amazing would that be if I actually could do this as a job? And oh my gosh, you guys, it happened. It happened. Like I quit my job. This is my full-time career now. ZYIA is my full-time career. And I get to say that while I'm at home, I'm raising my kids. I'm at home with my kids. I get to be a part of that world. And then I get to run my activewear business as my career, you guys. And for me, it has always checked so many boxes. I mean, you get to be creative. You get to promote a healthy lifestyle. You get the sales component. You get the training component if you decide to lead a team. There's so many pieces of this that have, at least for me, checked all the boxes. Jordan says, it started out as a hobby and became much, much more. I agree. Same for me. I started hoping to be able to cover my car payment every month, and I did that and more in my first month. It just keeps growing and growing. Such a blessing. It's so true, Jordan. Like that's how it was for me. I remember I had a number. I was trying to hit a number just to help cover my daughter's school costs. And it's very soon hit that and so much more. And like I said, it's been a game changer, a life changer for my family. It's been pretty surreal. It has just exploded. There's no other word to describe it other than massive explosion. It is just this powerhouse train. It's just, there's so much momentum. There's so much excitement around this brand and this company, and it's exponential growth, you guys. Like it's just going and going and going. And I always ask myself, I'm like, why isn't everyone doing this? And they just don't know about it. Odds are, for people that are considering being a rep right now, you can probably ask your friends and family if they know what ZYIA Active is. They probably don't. And that's kind of incredible. That's kind of an amazing thing to be in this niche right now. It's a very special time because you really can grow it as big as you want and how you want. I'm in my third month and loving how we can earn promotions by following the model 3 reps and 4 parties per month. Absolutely. Oh, I didn't even touch on promotions, you guys. ZYIA has some fabulous promotions. They like to do them throughout the year. Right now, we're all trying to earn a trip to Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic. That's our next one. We have a leadership retreat in Thailand this year. I don't even think I can list all the things I've been to even in the last year and a half, you guys. We've gone to Mexico. We've gone to Vegas. We went on a cruise, the Bahamas. It's insane. Like there's a lot of things. And on top of that, they're always doing promotions you can earn. At Christmas time, they gave us cash promotions so we could get extra gifts for our family. They do custom ZYIA Nikes. See if I can show you these. This could get awkward, you guys. Can you see that? And they have ZYIA on the back. There's just all sorts of amazing things that they put out to us. A lot of times they'll bonus us. Actually, they've been doing that like consistently for the last few months, which is incredible. And yeah, they set it up so that if you kind of follow a business model, which is what you want to do to ultimately grow your business, and then they give you more rewards on top of that. So it's pretty amazing. Also thrilled experience such as collaborative and supportive culture. Yeah, absolutely. Our the ZYIA culture, the ZYIA family, we call it, is pretty intense. It's amazing. It's just such a fabulous network of people that, again, I know I mentioned this, but we're all doing this together. We're all growing. We're learning as we go. And there's not one way to do this. And I think we all kind of ping off each other and learn from each other and grab bits and pieces of what people do and make it your own and make it work for your life. So it's pretty fun. Great incentives and bonuses. Yeah, there are a ton. I can't even, and I know I left out a lot because there's just constant ways to like incentivize us to grow. And honestly, I'm like, we don't even need it, because just once you get into it, you'll find like it's so fun, you guys, that it doesn't feel like work and you're just going. And that's why in the beginning, like I said, I didn't have any expectations. I didn't even know about the product when I started. But what I quickly found that it was just something so fun. It was, I very quickly into it found that, okay, this is a lot more than just activewear. It is so much more than activewear. I mean, that's like, I know we're an activewear company, but you'll see what I mean when you start to dive in. It's just, it's really, really fun. It's an incredible community. It's an incredible network. It's so much great, fabulous clothing. It connects you with people. I mean, I grew my business through people I didn't even know, which was a whole other thing, but it connects you with people. And I find that activewear, it's a very tangible, like, it's a product that you don't have to like sell really hard. I don't want to say it's an easy sale. Nothing's an easy sale. We all work really, really hard. But what I like about activewear is, do you like it or do you not? We don't have to say these are all the ingredients and this is what it does. If you know, some of you may be involved with cosmetics or skincare line or anything like that, or even nutrition-based companies that have to talk about, you know, what it does. And I mean, all we can say is it makes you feel really, really good. Our high-rise light and tight leggings, you guys, you kidding me? You get someone in those and they're like, I'm in 100%. Best leggings you will ever wear. And yes, they make you feel really, really great. So you can sell that part, but what I mean, I just went off there again, but what I mean by that is it's clothing. It's activewear. People can see pictures and they either like it or they don't. They either want it or they don't, which I think makes sales a little bit easier when you can approach it like that. Let's see, what am I missing? Did I get any more comments here? I don't think I did. Okay. So I think that's it. You guys don't have any questions? Shoot them out there if you do. But I will, like I said, talk to the person that brought you here. If it wasn't myself, if it was me, please reach out to me. You know, talk about, ask to share, like to hear their experience with the company. This is different for everybody, but I think we can all agree that it's been pretty amazing, pretty life-changing for a lot of us. And it's just at a time right now that it's so new that you have a little bit of a different opportunity than you would with a company that is very well established and has, you know, hundreds of thousands of reps. We have 7,500 active reps right now in US and Canada. That's very small. If you guys know this channel and you know about direct sales, like we're like a baby. We're a baby company right now, which is pretty incredible to jump on. Because like I said, it's a gift. You can turn it into whatever you want at this point, and it's not super well known. So, all right. Anybody? Any other questions? If not, I guess we will wrap it up. I'll totally hang up the call and then I'll be like, oh, I didn't tell them about this. I didn't tell them about this. But I'm trying to be like focused and structured here and give you the most important, pertinent things at this point of what you need to like make the decision to sign up, because I think that's the most important thing to touch on, because I was there. We were all there at some point. If you're a rep on this call, like that feeling of, hey, I don't know about this. I don't know about the company. What if I don't like the clothes? Like, you know, it's scary. It is. And that's a, you know, $395. It's that's US $395. What is it for Canada again? Let me look. $553. It is. It's an investment. But what you're going to find is that that investment is going to open a huge, huge door in your life if you want it to. And it's been the best decision I've ever made. So anyways, I will, okay, good. Yes, there will be a replay. I will go ahead and post the recording so you guys can share it as needed or view it as needed. But hopefully that helps answer some questions and kind of give you a general overview of what this company is, what we're all about as a culture, as a company, our products, and know that if you are stressing out about that first step to purchase that starter kit and say, yes, I'm going to do this, don't stress out about it. You have 90 days. You can always send it back if it's not a fit, but it will be because you'll love it. But don't put that pressure on yourself. It's okay. Try it out. Test it. See if it is. But also take the time. What you're doing right now, being on this call, is really smart. Take the time, research it, make it sure it's a good fit in your life. And if it is, go for it. You can put as much in as you want, tailor it for your life, and have fun with it, because ultimately that's what it is. It's been really, really, really fun. All right, you guys, enjoy your day. Thanks for being here.